Hey Geminis, welcome to your weekly love reading for January 21st to the 27th. Hope my Jimmy Gems are doing really good. So before we get into anything, guys, I am going to talk a little bit. So if anybody could timestamp this, that'd be really great. Or if you guys you can always just fast forward until you start seeing me shuffling out cards. So before we get into my other stuff, let's talk about your pre-shuffle. So interesting stuff. I heard talk, like the word talk. And then I pulled the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups came out. And the second that came out, the second I saw it, I heard Battle of the Wits. So I don't know what's going on, Gems. I don't know if you guys are, I don't think you're playing mind games with somebody. I think it's like, Battle of the Wits. You know, okay, so Geminis, here's the thing. You guys are very intelligent. You're very intelligent. You're all mental, right? Not like mental, but you know what I mean? It's like you're very mentally motivated. It's like when your mind is activated, when your mind is stimulated, when your mind is occupied, it's like that's when you're really good. That's when you're really in your, Gemini greatness. But sometimes, and again, it's not a negative way, but you guys can be a little mischievous. So that's kind of what I was getting, the vibe that I was getting off of Battle of the Wits. It's like whoever you're connecting with, you're going to have a little fun with them. But I think it's really just to see how serious they are. I think it's to kind of feel them out a little bit. Or Gemini, someone could be doing this to you because they know you're really smart. Okay? That's the thing. It's almost like maybe you're dealing with someone who you think might be equally as intelligent as you. So you're like, I don't know, this person could be up to something and they might be able to hide it. Let me see if I can feel this person out. You know what I mean? So that's what I think is going on. We had quite a few cards come out for your pre-shuffle. I don't know if I'm going to remember all of them, but I remember the vibe I was getting. I was getting the energy or the sense that somebody was in a lot of pain. Like, not your normal kind of pain that we all carry around with ourselves every day from like family trauma and stuff. I mean, that was part of it, but they're just in constant pain. They're just in constant emotional pain, mostly mental pain, and they can't really deal with it, but they haven't really talked about it. But that conversation seems like it's going to be playing out. Okay. Okay. And then we had, see if I can remember it. It was the Hierophant High Priestess, Nine of Cups, Empress, all upright with the King of Swords in reverse. So, and that's the person who I feel like was kind of like keeping all this to themselves, thinking of this Empress energy, a lot of air, a lot of Libra energy, a lot of Aquarian energy, Gemini, of course, because it's air energy. There's a very, very spiritual union on the table, or at least a very incredibly spiritual bond. And maybe that's where Battle of the Wits kind of came into play too, because if you're that spiritual and you have such a mental or spiritual connection with somebody, it's really easy to speak telepathically, which I could almost see being a battle at some point. Okay. I know that's a lot in the pre-shuffle. It's going to resonate with some people, not going to resonate with everybody. Okay. So, what did I want to address really quickly? Oh, so this week that we're doing the reading for, the 21st to the 27th, has that full moon energy along with the sun. I did that in another video, not the sun. Venus conjunct with Jupiter energy that runs from the 19th to the 22nd, okay? So please keep that in mind that the energy is starting out this week, and then we're going to be seeing transitions, okay, in relationships, because Venus conjunct Jupiter, lucky in love, right? But if you're in a really imbalanced relationship, in a really unhealthy relationship, more likely than not, that Jupiter-Venus conjunct is going to pull you guys apart, or at least make the strain and issues very apparent, very difficult to ignore. But I expect these readings to either be like very black and white as far as relationships go, like we're coming together, this is the end. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's gonna be a whole lot of in between. So let's see what's up with you, Gemini. Okay. It goes without saying, guys, this is a general love reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Not all messages will resonate with everybody. Messages come through for those who need to hear them. So sometimes that's you, sometimes it's not. Just is how it is. But please take anything that resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? Do not try to make it fit. We are working with energy for general Gemini. That's a lot of different things going on for my Geminis, and I'm not going to pick up on everybody. Sometimes I do pick up on multiple stuff, okay? So stick around. There could be something for you. Again, even if it's just one thing that resonates, take that home with you because it's probably going to help you with something in the next couple days. Okay. Also know, guys, because this is energy, it can go both ways. It can be vice versa. It can pertain to you, your partner, or someone in your immediate environment that you interact with very regularly or that you think of regularly, or vice versa. And don't get hung up on the gender of the cards, guys. Nothing is gender specific. If it is, I promise I'll let you guys know. I know this one curl is always making me nuts. It's about time I give myself a little trim. Okay, now we're getting started, Gemini. It's about 5 minutes in. Sorry, I always have to have the intro, and I just had to say that little planetary shit just to remind you guys, because this full moon energy with the eclipse were really intense stuff. Any messages for Geminis? January 21st to the 27th. By the way, your reading for last week, oh my God. Congratulations to any Geminis that resonated with. And for those of you who were shitting on other people's happiness, guys, that's not cool. Come on. I know that didn't resonate with everybody. There's no way that would resonate with everybody. But, you know, let people have their happiness who it does resonate with, okay? Okay. Any messages for Gemini? January 21st to the 27th. Messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th regarding love. Messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th regarding love. Okay. Okay. Any messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th? Any messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th regarding love? Any messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th? Any messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th regarding love? Okay, I got a card. Any messages for Gemini, January 21st to the 20th? Oh, okay. Oh, look, the Mind Games card came out. I guess oh, shit. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a battle. I don't like it. I do not like this at all. Overall energy, 2 of Wands in reverse. Someone can't make a choice about something, and that's what's prompting this this battle of the wits energy. I guess that's going to be the title of the reading. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all fuzzy on you guys. Okay. Ugh, okay. Yeah, that's what this is about. Someone's panicking. Someone's panicking. Oh, this is really weird. And it turns into anger. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that energy. It's almost like a child. Like, what do I do now? Sorry. But that's kind of like the energy I get. But they don't have childlike anger. It's like, it's intense. This person has a lot of energy. They have a lot of passion. And they have a lot of passion. They're very passionate. And so they immediately just like, they get angry really quickly. And I feel like because they might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not emotionally immature. I don't think they're emotionally immature. Just oddly developed emotionally, if that makes any sense. They don't like being put in positions that's not of their design. They don't like being put in positions that's not of their design. And so now they're at this crossroads moment, but they can't figure out what the hell to do. They can't figure out what the hell to do. And it just makes them angry because they can't figure it out. It's like it's almost like, you know, like when you get really, really frustrated when you're working on something and you're like, I know I can understand this. I know I can understand this. And then you just like lose your shit because you can't understand it. That's this kind of person's energy right now. Ooh, gems. Who are you dealing with? Remember, this could be vice versa. So we have 5 of Wands. Make sure it's actually in reverse. Hangman in reverse, Piscean energy. I don't know why this card, I never really see it when it's in reverse, but it's definitely in reverse. Yes, it's upside down. Piscean energy. Ace of Swords, and then 5 of Swords. Yeesh. Ugh. Yeah, 5 of Swords, the mind games. Mind games for days. But let's start here, where there's clearly some fighting. Clearly some fighting. Wow. Okay, so this person can't figure out what the hell to do. They feel like you put them at a crossroads. Okay, and then they just go into petty mode. And they're going to try to drag you into a fight with anger. Okay? They're going to actually try to drag you into it. It's part of a defense mechanism, I'm feeling. Upper hand. Upper hand? They want the upper hand. If they can drag you into a fight, they know they can have the upper hand with you. This is an interesting person. Okay. Wow. This person really is good at playing with people's minds. I don't think they use it. I don't think they use their powers for evil. But they definitely do it to make sure they can gain control of a situation and a person. So gems, when you're dealing with this person, I feel like your best approach, because they're the ones who are going to try to draw you in. Like I said, they're going to be very angry and they're going to try to draw you right into it. All right. When they do that, go in with the notion that you already know they're trying to fuck with you. They're trying to gain control. They're trying to see how far they can push you and how much control they can have over you early on. Oh, early on? I don't even know why I said early on. Some of you, this might be a new relationship. Some of you, this might be a new relationship. But when they step to you like this, with this kind of petty energy, I would say, let them think they have the upper hand. Let them think they have the upper hand and use it to your advantage to mess with them. I mean, I feel like it's going to be different approaches for all of you, but it's definitely going to try to drag you into a fight. But I feel like they're watching how you're reacting to everything. That's what it is. They're also watching how you're reacting to them trying to pull you into a fight, how you respond to the fight, and even your body language. Okay. So please, yeah, this might be you, Geminis, or you could be dealing with another Gemini. It feels very Gemini-esque. I don't like it though. I don't like it. But let's look into it. Let's clarify that. Sorry, my nose my nose gets itchy in like every video now. Okay. Clarify 5 of Wands for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th. Clarify 5 of Wands for Gemini. Well, Gemini, here's the thing. Whoever you're dealing with, this is so interesting. It's like a big fat test. I kind of feel like it's a big fat test. Not only are they trying to see like what they can get away with, but they're also trying to see if you're going to stand up to them, because they don't want someone who's just going to cave, but they want control. I don't think this person understands what they want. Tell me about 5 of Wands. They want someone who's strong. They want someone who can stand up to them, but at the same time, they have control issues. That's okay. So that's what it is. That's also why they can't figure out what to do with you, because that's why they're so scared and can't figure it out, because they know they can't control you. They feel like they can't control you, but they're going to see if they can, because they can't really live without that sense of control. But at the same time, they want someone who's an equal. So because they can't figure their shit out, they're going to put you in a tough spot and put you in test mode and be like, well, if they fully fail and fully just crumble under my thumb, I know that's a no-go. But if they're too overly dominant or too overly controlling, then it's a no-go. They're trying to see if you have a sweet spot that they don't even think, that they can't even fathom in their own heads. This is interesting. Okay. I know, it's kind of a lot. Tell me about the 5 of Wands for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. And this person, see, that's the crazy thing. This person's overthought it. Then now they've even confused themselves. So they're like, I'll just see how they'll respond. I'll just see how they'll respond to me. Tell me about 5 of Wands and see if I like it. It's funny. Tell me about 5 of Wands for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about 5 of Wands for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Yeah, so honestly, Gems, just fuck with them. Just fuck with them back. It's like, look, you just need to figure out if you want me. It's a yes or a no. Stop overthinking this shit. Tell me about 5 of Wands. I'll just wait and see if it's what I like, that's what I like. Tell me about 5 of Wands. Tell me about 5 of Wands for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about 5 of Wands for Gemini. Okay. Whoa. Guys, we have 3 5s on the board. This is going to be a tower moment for some of you. Overall energy for the 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. I feel like they're like, they're lashing out in anger, trying to draw you in, trying to fight with you because they can't make a decision, like literally because they can't. But at the same time, pity, self-pity. Oh, this is insecurity. This is, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is insecurity. It's also alluding to the pain they have. Because again, guys, that's what I was saying. It's like they really like their control. They really like their control because they've been burned so much in the past. Okay, and some childhood trauma is definitely there for sure. This person also suffers from depression. Like more like severe depression. Like they're probably medicated. Which is, hey, no judgment. We all got our meds. We all got our meds. Clarifying the Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this person... Oh. This person is so, like, what did I say, guys? They're so wrapped up in their head about this and about not figuring out what to do, because it's like, well, I like that they're like this, but I know I need this. Can I get them in an in-between? And because if they can't figure it out, they're going to put you on the spot and see how you respond. And if you respond to their liking, then they'll be good to go. But all of that kind of line of thinking, guys, like that kind of control, that kind of manipulation, that all comes from pain. That all comes from deeply rooted pain and insecurity. Okay. This person's had a really hard love life. Whoever you're dealing with, they've had a really hard love life. Moving on. So we get the Hangman in reverse. Epiphany. So let's see what's going on with this. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. For Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. For Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Yeah, we have 3 5s here. That's crazy. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 7 cards and 3 of them are 5s. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. For Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. What is their little wake-up call here? Geminis, like I said, this could very well be you because that energy is very Gemini-like, okay? But it is energy, so it could always be vice versa. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Jesus. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. Yeah, tell me more, please. Tell me more about the Hangman in reverse for Gemini. 6 of Cups. I like that energy. That feels really good. Ooh, getting all like bubbly feeling. Overall energy. King of Wands. Leo energy could also be Aries, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gems, I really feel like you're the one who's kind of drawing this person in this way. So I just got a call like I see it, so I'm just rolling with it. So this would be your energy. You're ready to take action. All of a sudden you snapped out of something, wanting to take action towards your person, okay? Remember, guys, this could be vice versa, though, because I know this is not exactly the most flattering energy to be portrayed as, you know? We have 5 cards to clarify. The first line, 4 swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Leo energy again, 8 of Wands in reverse, and then 10 of Wands in reverse. So in waking up, kind of realizing the weight, realizing the weight and the burden of the life lived so far. Ugh. This person, like, I don't know how someone could live like this. They have such a weight on their chest, on their shoulders. It's like, I don't know how this person can get out of bed in the morning. Some of them I don't think can very well. This 4 swords in reverse is just pure exhaustion. Pure emotional, mental exhaustion. Sun in reverse, total disappointment, unhappiness, feeling restricted. And then the 8 of Wands in reverse with the 10 of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling like a delay of putting down the burdens. Wanting to put them down, wanting desperately to put them down, but having a bit of a delay. Because all of a sudden, the past has kind of rekindled this person. Gemini. Gemini's, like I said, I do feel like this is your energy. But remember, it could be vice versa. But I'm so happy the Six of Cups is here because I think that this energy, whatever this energy is, what you were getting from your partner or from your other person, and it made you wake up to how you were actually feeling in your current state. I think you were pretty okay with it for a while, and then it seems like you got a blast from the past. Yeah, just keep getting like belly, like not belly, but like, well, yes, the belly, but like fire in the belly, butterflies in the belly. It's like something was ignited inside of you, and it's just like it's reaching up and it's getting further and further, and it's opening you up, gems, and it's opening your eyes, and that's really a beautiful energy, soulmate energy, past life energy. But you still come incorrect to this person. Incorrect. Just making sure I said that. Come incorrect to this person with this kind of Five of Wands energy. And it's because you're scared. It's because you're scared and you're full of anxiety about this, okay? Then we have Ace of Swords, new beginning and clarity and the truth. Clarity and the truth. Let's use the vice versa deck to clarify this clarification. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th regarding love. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini. My vice versa deck, man, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, I feel like the cards are like, they're going kaputs on me already. I know I manhandle stuff, but geez. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th regarding love. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Ace of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Ace of Swords. Oh, this is about telling the truth, guys. Ay, gems, haven't we gone over this? Haven't we gone over this before? I guess we gotta go over it again. Okay. Oh, gems. All right, overall energy. Seven of Cups for this truth. How do I do it? How do I tell the truth? How do I do it? Gems, every time I do a reading for you, your thoughts always come out like this with the Seven of Cups. I remember when I got this card, I heard Battle of the Wits, okay? Ay. Gems, you might just be battling your own wits here. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's just, you clearly have someone in your life that really, not only do you feel amazing about, but has like kind of reignited your fire, like reignited your power here. And you're so in your head about it, and it's like you just gotta take it. You just gotta take it. You just gotta take it. Okay. First card out, Nine of Swords. Again, double confirmation there. Then we have the Fool, Aries energy, the Star, Aquarian energy, Strength, Leo energy, and then the Sun again, Leo energy. Then we have Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this truth, it definitely goes hand in hand with the epiphany, that we've already gone through. You're so worried about telling the truth, and you're so worried about taking this new beginning. You're afraid. You're afraid, and it's okay. Gems, I know you guys have been through a hard time this year. I know you guys have. You guys have been dealing with a lot of shit, and a lot of really crazy people as well. Sorry, just need water. Hey. But gems, it's here. It's here for the taking. Here for the taking. You wouldn't have the Fool out like this if it wasn't for the taking. These are two, I feel like these are two lines of thought for you. You're like, okay, I'm ready to take this leap because I know this is my wish come true. I know this is my wish come true, and I can go and take it. And then all of a sudden these negative thoughts come in where it's like, well, you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough. You're too unhappy. You're too low vibrational. Some of you were saying that to yourself, which is like, hey, everyone's got work to do. There's nobody in this world who is perfect. But I do feel like this is two different lines of thinking of like, I want this, but I'm going through this. Some of you don't feel good enough for this person. Some of you just feel like you're not confident enough as well. Then there's Three of Wands. Waiting. Total stagnation. Do you see anything in sight? No. Because you can't wait too long on this gem. You can't. This is an opportunity, and you know, when we waste opportunities, it's just, you don't always get them back. You know, it's like, I know a lot of people think like, oh, there's always going to be another time. Sorry guys. See, talk gems. Like, oh, I know there's always gonna be another time. You know, I'm not quite ready. Like, you know, oh, you know what? Maybe in like 6 months, I'll get someone else, or someone else come my way, or this person will come back around. Sometimes we just get one chance. Like, honestly, sometimes we get one chance, and other times we're incredibly lucky to get a second. So just keep that in mind. And then moving on to the Five of Swords. I am definitely, like I said, Battle of the Wits. I was feeling mind games. It's mostly perpetrated because this person is really insecure. This person's really insecure and needs a lot of control in relationships and over people, but at the same time they want an equal. So it almost feels like because they want an equal as well, and like they're recognizing that they need control, it's almost like they're in a transition of growth. You know what I mean? It's like those two lines of thinking would be really hard to exist in the same person, but again, gems, I feel like that's your energy, and you are the masters of duality. But I feel like it's someone who's on their way to getting to a more mature line of thinking, from needing to control someone to I need an equal. Because you can't be equals and control somebody. You just can't. That's a duality that can't exist. Okay? Then we have Five of Swords, as I said. It's also feelings of defeat and insecurity from this person. So let's see what we get. Gems, I was okay. I was fine. Tell me about this Five of Swords for Gemini. Tell me about the Five of Swords for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about the Five of Swords for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th. Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th. So regardless if this is vice versa or not, whoever is on the receiving end of all this energy, like I said, it's going to be, you're going to have to use your wit to work with this person and recognize that their negative behavior, their anger is coming from a place of intense pain. And I'm not trying to excuse them, but I'm just saying, you know, keep that in mind. I almost feel like if you can disarm the anger, that's going to be the key. And I think the only way to do that is just to act like the rational person, calm, and stay calm. And actually, there's a technique that I love to use with people. So you guys might find this helpful, not just in this situation, but also when you're dealing with someone who's hostile. Like maybe some of you are in hostile work environments. So let's say someone is stepping to you and they start raising their voice because they're all agitated and stressed. If you whisper, it forces them to get closer, and it forces them to lower their voice level. It's just a psychological thing. It's just like, oh, if you keep whispering and whispering and whispering, they'll get closer and closer and they'll start lowering their voice. Okay? It's a good trick. I've seen it work. I use it all the time. Tell me about Five of Swords. I live in Los Angeles. Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini. January 21st to the 27th. There's lots of stressed out people here. Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. God, and you know, it's like, I think this person is also acting this way because they really care about you a lot. Tell me about Five of Swords. Oh my God. I just said, because they care about you a lot, and look what came out. Sorry. They do. They really do. They love you. They want a freaking family with you. Look at this. Look at this. They want a family with you. We'll go over these cards. I had to show you that because this came up literally the second after I said it. Like, quite literally the second after I said it. Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini. Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Damn Seven of Cups. Gems, you guys are making yourself nuts, okay? Just go to this person. Just go to this person. Just accept them. They love you. And you clearly love them. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Although I will say, whoever is pining after this person, whether you're a Gemini or not, if it's vice versa or not, whoever's pining after this person, just keep in mind they still have a lot of healing to do. So ask yourself what you're really up for, okay? Tell me about Five of Swords for Gemini, January 21st to the 27th. Okay. So lots and lots of cards here. Oh my goodness. Overall energy. Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy. And this is all around the Five of Swords. So feelings of defeat and also like the whole battle of the wits energy. Like, what did I say, guys? Tower. 555. That you guys were going to get a tower moment. It's almost like this is coming full circle. Like, we start with the fight that happens. That like them drawing you in. Excuse me. And then we see the reasoning, the trigger for this. And now we're back at the full circle for the storyline. The tower came down. Oh, guilt. Oh. So gems, like I said, I feel like this is you. This is your energy. When you pull this person into the fight, regardless of how they respond, you immediately feel guilty afterwards. You immediately feel bad. I'm trying to tap in more to that. I'm like, why? I'm trying to get a little more detail. Because they're precious to you. They're precious to you, and it's almost like, why did I do that? Why did I fucking... Sorry, but that's kind of what this person's talking. Why the fuck did I do that? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. They're going to say something really cutting. Ooh, I just felt it. Ooh, that made my stomach quiver. They're going to say something really cutting. And it's almost like the second it flies out of their mouth, it's like their stomach drops. Like, I just said that. Anyway, getting out of that energy. So, why do they feel so guilty? Because I want to have a family with you. They, like, quite literally. Taurus energy could also be a Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 10 of Cups. So gems, like I said, I do feel like this is you. Could always be vice versa. Yeah, you want a family with this person, and that's what makes you feel so guilty about it. You want a family with them so bad. So bad. And then you still lashed out a little bit, and then you're like, damn it. But you really, really, really want a family with them. It's really beautiful, loving energy. It's just so interesting that it's also kind of goes hand in hand, though, with this intense, aggressive anger. An intense, like, deeply rooted anger. Then we have 7 of Cups and then the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Just more double confirmation there. Of how do I do this? And because you're so how, you lash out. You lash out because you want this. You can't take it anymore. You can't figure it out. You know you want this person, but you can't get through the thought process because it baffles you. And you're stuck in a place of growth. You're stuck in a transition of spiritual growth, emotional maturity from point A to point B. So you're at, like, point AB, like, right? Like the midpoint, right? Like if you're here, if you're at point A and then point B, you're right here. It almost just seems like bad timing too, because you're in this growth period where you still have a little ways to go to your point B. Oy. All right, then we have Strength in reverse, Leo energy. Page of Swords in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Could also be Leo, Aries, and then Ace of Swords. Oh. So this is more of the clarity and truth gem that you're realizing about yourself here. Sorry, guys. That when you're speaking, focusing on the Page of Swords in reverse, when you're speaking from a place of insecurity, of a lack of confidence, a lack of grounding, and also from a very intensely passionate place. But unfortunately, you have so much passion that it's very impulsive and you're very quick to anger. It's like short temper. It's like, but you almost provoke it. It's like you kind of bring it on. It's because you're so cutting with your words and you speak from a place of insecurity and anger. It's like, it's almost like you dare people to make you angry. Yeah. Remember, gems, it could be vice versa. I gotta keep saying that because sometimes people forget through the reading. Wow. But you love this person. You love this person. And honestly, I think this is a bump in the road. It just depends on how your partner reacts, or gems, you know, if it's vice versa, how you react to this. But gems, I do feel like this is your energy. And again, it's no offense. It's not going to be all Geminis because it could always be vice versa. But I just got to call it like I see it. And it is what it is. Okay, let's pull Romance Angel cards and see what they have to say about all this. Any messages for my Geminis regarding this spread? Any messages for my Geminis regarding this spread? January 21st to the 27th. Any messages for Geminis regarding this spread? January 21st to the 27th. Any messages for my Geminis regarding this spread? January 21st to the 27th. Yeah, if someone stepped to me like this and I knew that they were speaking from a place of insecurity and fear, a lot of fear, but that they were also doing it to kind of test me, yeah, I'd mess with them back. But if they got angry and started raising their voice, I would just be like, you're angry. I know you're not actually angry. You know what I mean? It's like, approach it from a very calm and honest place. Very calm and honest place, and a non-judgmental place, okay? I think this person's very, very, very sensitive to criticism. Any messages for my Geminis regarding this spread? January 21st to the 27th. And that's what I do. I'd be like, you know, babe, it's okay. I get why you're angry. It's okay. It's okay. I'll think about it. You know, it's like if you're just like, if you go to like total Zen mode in the way you talk, I think it's going to disarm this person. Any messages for Gemini regarding this spread, January 21st to the 27th? Any messages for Gemini regarding this spread, January... Oh, nothing. Okay, try that again. Any messages... Excuse me, guys. Okay, there's one. Any messages for my Geminis regarding this spread, January 21st to the 27th? Any messages for Geminis regarding the spread, January 21st to the 27th? Any messages for Geminis regarding the spread? Okay. All right. Yeah. So overall energy, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And yes, this could be definitely true that maybe they don't aesthetically look the way that you would think that they would, or, you know, maybe act in a way that you definitely didn't think they would. But I think this is more about how to wrangle in this person. And also Geminis, like I said, I do feel like this is your energy here, trying to, you know, put your person in a situation of like a test mode, and if they respond to a way that makes you feel good, you're gonna go for it. But because you're in such a transition from point A to point B in your growth, you don't really know what that is. So that's why you're kind of testing this person. Plus, you're also feeling them out, looking at their body language, trying to figure out if they're up to something. All right, feels very suspicious, very paranoid a little bit. But it's also saying to you, Gem, keep an open mind here, okay? Oh, I'm just getting a little bit of a download. You're so hurt from your past relationships that you're already kind of assuming that this person's going to do to you what they did to you. That they're not them. They're not them. I should do a WaterBaby advice video on that. Look, guys, when you've been hurt in the past, I know it. I know that shit sticks with you until you can work through it in your own way and in your own time. But you can't punish people for other people's mistakes. You can't punish new people or new lovers for old lovers' mistakes, okay? That was them. They're different people. Keep an open mind here, Gem. And then the card that came out, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And like I said, guys, this just feels like a bump. It just feels like a hiccup. This person, like I said, this person's in transition, point A to point B. Okay? There are going to be some hiccups. The second that they say that one wrong thing, they immediately feel guilty and they're like, oh shit, like the oh shit moment. But I really feel like it's needed because that oh shit moment leads to them realizing some pretty incredible things, okay? Having some pretty amazing breakthroughs about their own behavior, their own insecurity. And, you know, like I said, they speak so cutting and so aggressive and tactless from an insecure place. And they're realizing that that is inciting them to get angry because like they'll communicate from a hurtful place and then people are hurtful back. And then they're like, oh, now you're going to say shit to me. And then they get all worked up and angry. That wakes them up, you know? So it seems like something that's actually going to be very beneficial in the long run for this person. I'm not saying you need to be with them. I'm not saying you need to give them a second chance. I'm just telling you what the cards say, that this is just a little bit of a hiccup. All right, I'm not your mom. I don't know your life. I just read the cards. Okay, gems? I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Patreon and the Facebook page. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.